Claire Rodriguez. I'm an artist and art educator in Cincinnati, Ohio. I am the academic advisor for art and design at Northern Kentucky University. So the kind of art that I make, I do a lot of paper cut collage. For me, what that looks like is taking a big roll from my studio, pinning it on the wall and rolling it out as big as I can. And then I paint different colors across the large paper, and then I cut it up and organize it in my bins. And then after that, I use those scraps to create collages. A lot of time those are representing nature or items in the home or memories. There are all these kind of little bits, and those bits get layered, and then they form your experience. I have always loved art, even from a young age, and was super supported by my family. And now I'm at Northern Kentucky University, so I'm able to be a part of those artistic journeys for other people. And I feel like sometimes as artists we get, it can be very lonely, but when you allow other people to continue to excite you about art, then it's it makes it better. I grew up in my white family, but as a biracial person, that kind of always left me feeling like I didn't really fit in anywhere. And so I think by having more representation, it makes people feel like there is a path to whatever opportunity they want. I think Hispanic and Latin representation in the city of Cincinnati is so important because there's such a huge community, especially in Price Hill, which is where I most recently did my large-scale project with Artswave, the Black and Brown grant program. I never know if I'm supposed to be representing that. And so I think that's something that as I get older, I'm working through. And I think that my artwork helps me work through that too. Doing the grant program was really amazing because for the first time I felt like I was invited in, and that just really made me feel more comfortable to be a part of that community. I did 10 workshops, and one of the groups that I worked with was with San Maria Community Services. I was able to go into their weekly meeting and make art with them. And I was really excited, and then I got really intimidated because I don't speak Spanish. After we got started, we were just kind of communicating through making, and we didn't really need the language that much, and that felt really special. Art gives a lot of people power in that way to share their voice, share their experiences. That was kind of the goal of my project, was to create a safe space for people. The artistic landscape is always changing and growing and getting better and getting more diverse. How can we bring people together in spaces that feel like they're for everybody, but at the end of the day, we're still having fun and making art? So I think that's where that project really lends itself to thinking about art and activism for me. And I think about Cincinnati a lot in that we have people who are writing new plays and people who are performing new pieces of music and making small films and making cool, interesting paintings. I see that happening even in our little area in the world. So I'm excited about what that could mean for across the board. But I think Cincinnati's awesome, and I think we do a lot of things right. Sometimes people think you have to go to these big cities to make something amazing happen, but your neighbor's probably making something really amazing, honestly. They're just probably not putting it on Facebook, you know what I mean? So I think it's just about living your truth and making the art that you want to make no matter where you live. But I think Cincinnati does a good job at it.